Okay, so it is morning. Like 9-ish. Well, it will be 9 in soon-ish. Anyway, I'm heading into town to drop off your orders, and I'm trying to calculate like when. So I have a hair appointment. I booked it yesterday. I booked it really late. I was like, I need to cut my hair. I need to cut it. And then I've never been a very loyal loyal hairdresser customer. But the past like 2 or 3 years, I've been to the same girl, and is she the best? I don't know. I like her. But she is on maternity leave. I need to get this under control. And I've been thinking about cutting it. So it's about summer, because I haven't gotten into like a good routine. Like my mom, she has like once a half a year she cuts her hair, and she has her hairdresser. It's all routine, and I don't have that. So the other day, my neighbor, lovely older lady, she came in, and I think I had my hair up, something like that, and she was like, "Oh my god, your hair is so dark." Well, yes. So there was one more order that came in overnight, so I'm going to head out and package that up. So I have the last order that was placed during Black Friday all the way to Cyber Monday, and the last order is going to Victoria. Okay, I think Roberta bought it, but it's going to Victoria. So maybe it's a gift. It's not marked as a gift. Anyway, it's going to Rome, which is a place I have never been, which is a common theme when I package my orders. I'm like, oh, my paint get to go all the places I have never been. Which is really fun. Just really like boggles the mind a little bit. That I will never get to see like any, like, I don't know, 99% of the places where I send the paint. But I still like, a part of me is there. That sounds weird. Not a part of me. I promise there is no DNA in my paint, because I don't spit. Sorry, that was just weird. No, there is no part of me in my paint, but I'm like, a part of my soul is in the paint. And just like I tend to paint a lot of things from my everyday, and obviously like the scenery here and houses and all of that. So I obviously have made paints, especially my almoge set. Like that, those colors are inspired by the surroundings here, and that's what I paint a lot. And it's just so fascinating to think that people in Rome or in Japan and Singapore and Canada and all over are buying my paint and then painting part of their lives. I don't know. And then you think, well, Julia, you have quite a lot of fancy metallic paint. Well, the way I think is if this is inspired by, you know, your physical reality, I think that my metallic paints are like spiritual, physical, no, that's not how to say it, the spiritual reality, you know, that's sort of how I see them. Like they are more like feelings or emotions, or like, is that too deep? I don't know. Anyway. So okay, I'm just going to send this package off, like, well, I'm going to mark it as a send because we're heading to the post office. And it's sent, and it's packaged. So going to the post office, and then I had a message my sister and told her that I'm getting a haircut. I'll probably be done by noon, and I told her like what hairdresser I was going to, and I said, do you want to have lunch? So she has texted me back saying, do you want to have lunch with just me, or like the whole, like with her husband and her baby? And I was like, I want to have lunch with everybody who wants to have lunch with me. So yeah, we'll see. Because I just need to eat some real food, and it would be really nice to like have a little bit, like make a day out of it, you know, like getting my hair done and have a nice lunch, have some company, you know. I have lovely friends, but they don't live here. So, well, and they also work. And my sister, she has just finished her last assignment before she goes on maternity leave, and my brother-in-law had his last day of work this weekend. He's a firefighter, so his last day was this weekend, or his last, it was not day, his night shift. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, okay. Yes, I told her, she asked me like where I want to go, and I was like, I don't care, I just want to have real food. Also, I'm not letting out the chickens because they won't go out, so it's too cold, too wet. So I'm going to put you off and put on some music. Okay, so I have been to the hairdresser. I don't know if you can see any difference. I'm pretty happy. She did cut out a lot. I was like, I want it short, and I want it thinner. I want to be able to wear a hat without getting it all matted up, and I want to save money on shampoo. Anyway, yes, so I did that, but I have two things I would like to show you that arrived today. That was part of Black Friday. So one, what I bought this ink tracing book, and I bought two in two different variations, but I'm going to just show you this one. And it is like a lovely book with all of these pretty backgrounds and the white lines, and the thinking is that you are supposed to go in and ink it. And I'm thinking, I have a friend who recently broke their hand and I'm thinking this could be like a fun meditative like exercise book once they start coming back to the world of pens and pencils. Also, because it's all just like here, I think you can tell like there's a house, a little cabin, and you just ink it up, but I think it could be like a fun practice thing to like practice your shadowing. I'm not really like into the whole pencil and pen art, but you know, like hatching and scribbling, all the technical terms for making shadows, because it's just like this light wash in the background and then the lines. I thought that could be a really fun thing to practice on, like, yeah, hatching, dotting. I just thought that was a really fun, different idea. So that I bought 2 of those. And then this one is for me. It is from, I'm just going to put it in the right order. I ordered from the Wild Pencil. I don't know if you can see everything if I do it like this. So this is also got a little thank you card. How cute is that? This is from Magda from Wild Pencil, and she is linked down below. She has a really nice YouTube channel. So she had a Black Friday and I was like, oh, she had so much cute stuff in her Etsy shop, so much amazing illustration, and yeah, I picked a few, but this was the thing that drew me there. I saw her making this in one of her videos, but you know, it's a night sky and there's a horse. I love it. And also a big snowflake. So I thought that was really lovely. So that's the video that I saw just before purchasing, and I love the way she has so much color in the white. Also, a quick little look on the thank you card. How pretty is that? And then she sent this postcard for me, so I think this is a little freebie. And then this sticker sheet. I have a few sticker sheets of my own that are stamp based. Do I have any more ready? Yeah. Link down below. But these are so cute, and there's even one for Sweden. Look at that. So they're mostly stamps, and then some like stamp adjacent. I just, oh, so pretty. I mean, this is pretty as a print too, so I'm not really sure if I want to use it as stickers or a print. So, and then I did actually get some proper stickers, so we have this one. And easily distracted. I don't know why this one spoke to me. And then last thing, promise, it's this little let's see, this little post-it pad. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I'm a sucker for nice stationery. So yeah, it's so pretty. So I have a few frames in this size. I think it might be time to change up the artwork in at least one of them for my little horse. I think that is what I want to do. Or does it? No, I want to put it in a frame, yes. So, okay. Also on my desk I have a few post-it notes that is supposed to be becoming videos. So I think that is what I'm going to do now. Oh, also she had put some stickers on the envelope, and I did manage to save both of them. So I can put them in my sketchbook later when I get into the studio. And then I did get a case for my new old iPad, because it's not a new one, it is... Should we do this? Speaking of being easily distracted, should it be there with a stamp? Am I easily distracted? I don't think so. What are you talking about? Seriously not. Oh, should we have the Sweden one? Yes, I'm going. Anyway, that was just a little update. Yeah, so I went into town, I got my hair cut, I had lunch with my sister, her husband, and little Oliver, but he mostly slept. I had proper food. I had mashed potatoes with meatballs and lingonberries, and I don't like lingonberries, but I ate them and they were fine because I was just so hungry. I have messaged my dietitian and said, like, you know what, I have lost in 3 weeks 4 kilos. 4 kilos is what I have lost in total by eating or not eating, only consuming 800 calories. So yeah, I mean, I was not expecting to like get my ideal BMI weight all at once, but I was expecting a little bit more after these awful weeks. It hasn't been that awful, it's been fine. It just not like, it's not fun. It's yeah, whatever. Anyway, so hopefully she will get back to me tomorrow. But yeah, okay, I'm going to do some editing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Easily distracted. Huh? And of course up here in the Nordic, we say that. Okay, we're heading in. It is 8 in the evening. I did not finish editing the vlog. I am a big japper. But I did make the big decision on the stickers for my iPad cover. I know, you can't wait. I know. So here is the ones I decided on. So it's a combination of wild pencil and then my own. And I did like nestle them in a little bit, layer them between them. I'm very happy. I don't know what it is, but red and orange is really growing on me. Am I becoming an adult? Yeah, I don't know. So we're heading in. See you tomorrow. So it is currently Friday morning and I am in a bit of a mood because well, I think I'm just having like, I'm tired and in pain, you know, standard. But so 2 days ago I messaged my care center and my dietitian like separately, and saying I'm not doing well. I need help. Partly because I am like a medical diet to lose a lot of weight, which I am not doing. And I'm also phasing out a medicine I've been taking for 10-ish years to manage my chronic pain. And now, because we're phasing it out, I'm like, the pain, you know what, the medicine was working. Turns out, you knew. My care center, when you call them, they have a message saying, you know what, you can message us online. It's much better. And it's really hard to, like, you can't just call them. Whenever you call them, you like, you can book a phone appointment. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to message them. They can then take that message and give it to my doctor, who is the one I want to talk to. So I did that. And then yesterday I got a message from the care center saying, we can't handle this in the message app. And that's it. You can't respond to it. And I'm like, well, I did not expect you to do anything. The only thing I expected you to do was to take my message and give it to my doctor, who is the one who is trying to figure out what's wrong with me. You know, and I'm just like, you can't do that. That didn't seem like a viable option for you to do. So I have called the care center, and you know, it's like, oh, you want to talk to somebody? Yeah, leave your personal number. In Sweden we have personal numbers, and we'll get back to you sometime during the day, maybe. Oh yeah, I know that Sweden is very proud of, and that is something like everybody's like, in Europe we have free healthcare. Like, yeah, we kind of do. It's just like the actual healthcare is not ready. The thing is, like, if you have something that is acute and or very like where like the diagnosis is very clear, you get help quick. Like, okay, that's the thing. So like, I have a friend who broke her elbow. Ta-da, you get help right away. My brother-in-law was in a car in an accident with his motorbike. Ta-da, he gets help right away. Me, who just have unspecified fevers for 3 years. I'm raging a war. I'm also making porridge, so this is going to be my breakfast today. Proper porridge with applesauce. And this is my new cast on, and I'm really excited. This hat that I finished yesterday, I think it's my emotional support hat. I know people have emotional support animals, but I have Albert, and he is not offering any emotional support to me. It's very much the other way around, which is fine. I love him, and I will support him the best that I can. But right now, the only support I have is my anyway, yeah. My brother is coming home today, so I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, so it is 11:30-ish. I really need to fix a fun background. Anyway, this is how far I got on my new sweater. I'm knitting this one by a Knit. And obviously I can't just follow the pattern like you're supposed to, because that wouldn't make sense, would it? So I'm using 4mm needles instead of 3.5. I'm using this, that is the Tweedy yarn, some hedgehog fibers in Connemara, and I think it is the most amazing, loveliest yarn ever. it is so fun. Anyway, so we have done the right shoulder, the left shoulder, and joined them. So this is where my head will be later on. And it is garter stitch, which means you just knit back and forth. But I'm like, I don't like it. So what I have decided to do is every 5th stitch, I'm slipping it just to get a little bit of texture. I did do some swatching yesterday. So, sorry, using Albert to get good color here. So this is just garter stitch, and I didn't like that. So then I did 2x2 ribbing, but like seed stitch. So I did 3 rows of 2x2, and then I switched the place of them. So I get this like this texture, and then I sized up a bit and did 3x3 and then 5 rows. And then I was like, oh, I did this where I did the garter stitch, but I decided to slip every 5th stitch on the wrong side, and I really like that. So it's still the garter stitch, but just a little bit of extra texture, and because it is a slipped stitch, it will have a little bit more structure than just like the garter stitch. So that's what I did yesterday, and this is how far. So now I'm just going to make this 12 centimeters, so it will be like for the arm, and then we're going to shape it to go in underneath the arm. He is quite annoyed with me. He is like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Anyway, I did get a call back from the care center. I know, like, care center, it doesn't sound like the doctor office then. Yes, the doctor office. So I was like, well, she said, why are you calling? And I was like, well, I wrote you a message. And she was like, well, I can't look at that now. And I was like, so I'm phasing out the medicine, and I'm not doing too hotly. That's about it. And she said, well, I'm going to see if I can find your doctor, and I'm going to ask her. And that took about half an hour for her to call back. And she said, well, you can just add more, like go up again, because it was just a test. And I was like, okay, but to me, she said that we need to get, like, to remove all of it. That's the thing. Like, we need to, like, phase out the medicine altogether. But apparently now it's just about to see if it worked. So, and I was like, I just want to say, like, how frustrated I am about this, that I can't get a hold of her. And I don't expect to get, like, her personal number. It's just like I send a message and then it's like ignored pretty much. And she's like, yeah, that's annoying. And she's like, it's better if you just call. I'm like, the thing is, of course I can just call. I have a phone. I can just call. But, and obviously now I don't have a job. I don't have stuff, because when you call your care center or your doctor office, they say, do you want to book a phone appointment? Which is, that's the option you have. You can also get the message in English. And you say, yes, I want to book it. And then you fill in your personal number, and they say, you have an appointment time around this time. So I got a appointment at 11:03. When did they call back? not 11 or 3. So you sit there and you just wait. And you can't do anything because sometimes I have had it happen where they call before the set a time, and then I didn't answer because I was like, it's fun, it's safe. I can go out to the chickens, come back. Obviously I could have brought my phone, but I did anyway. And if you miss it, if you miss when they call, they will not call you back. So I'm still apparently in a bit of a mood. That's my stomach. Okay, the chickens are out. Well, 2. And they're not actually the chickens, it's Alf and Benny. Sissy didn't want to get out. Amelia didn't want to get out. Gråben didn't want to get out. Albert has been zooming about. I put all my gift nets to be wet blocked. First I was like, I'm not going to wet block. It's not stuff that needs to be like properly blocked. But then here we are. I did get a text back from my dietitian saying to go up to 1200 calories. Why is this relevant in regards to the Etsy orders? Well, my thinking is, if I drive into town and drop them off, I can pick up lunch. That would be nice. Also, if I do that, I would like to start another knitting project, because I have cleared so many of my needles. I could start all of them. So I started the vest, or I don't think it's a vest, I think it's a top, the umma top. But I would also like to make another head. Actually, I think I would like to make 2 new head things. I would like to make a band. What do you call that? Earwormer band? A headband? Just a headband? And I have the yarn and everything for that. I think I will just do something with like some cables or something cute. But I would also like to make a hood, so that it's sort of like a cowl and a hood. So if I'm just wearing it, I wear it like a loose cowl, but then I could put it up and have like a loose hat. And my thinking is, I would like to make that with a reflective thread in it. So, because obviously we live out in the dark and that's always good. But I asked my sister when I met her in town, and she has not gotten back to me, which makes me think she did not have the reflective thread we were talking about. So I just want to see if there is any shop in town that might have it. I'm not very good at filming today. I feel like I am very unfocused and very irritated. And I had such a good idea for a new concept, a new I am so unfocused. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try again later. Yeah, I should not. Can you see that? Can you see it? He's wearing shorts. It is December. Oh my gosh. We have lunatic people driving the post. Or very Swedish people. Could be the same. Okay, so we have elbow socks. This one is just like straight up and down with a little bit of a hole for the elbow. Whereas this one is more like tighter edge, looser edge, a hole for the elbow. And then like inside the, what do you call that, like the bend of the arm, I made these little ventilation. Yep. He thought it was funny too. So I have that. The mittens Going to have my orders, going to drop them off, close. And this is how I decided to dry the scarf. I don't know, I think it might, this might pucker a little bit, but I think it's the best way I could like make sure it's stretched out. And also because I did hang the poop bags of it and it had like a nice weight to it. Yeah, clever, right?
Pistage är gott.
It is the 2nd of Advent and it's in the afternoon. Albert and I are up here in the loft. It is Sunday and this weekend my brother was home from school, which was nice just to see him a little bit. And yesterday we went to Gärdhem, which is a it's a big house that they have changed into a big second-hand store, and they are open just a few hours every Saturday, and you can find so much stuff, everything really. And I love it because there's just so much to look at. And we were there for a few hours. And we all did, so I went with my brother and my mom and we all found really good stuff. I'm like so happy with the stuff that I found. One of the things, it's a form of like a really old traditional spice rack or condiment drawer system, and it's really hard to find them complete. Like I'd never seen one complete, not even like in a house, you know. I think that's kind of the charm with them. And also like I've never, like they are so expensive, but I found one and I was like, I'm buying it. It was kind of expensive, and my mom was like, I'll buy that for Christmas. I was like, so I'm really excited about that. But I myself bought a few things I thought I was going to share with you because I'm just like so excited about the pretty things. So yeah, I suppose like least exciting thing is just like this old pegboard. It's €1. Nothing really exciting. It's covered in burlap. It's old. I'm going to do like a nice little vacuum on it. I think I might change because now they're hanging like this, and I might hang it like this instead. But yeah, just to have my my swatches, to be able to like hang them up when I'm planning my new projects. So that's one. I also got some books. They have so much books. And the thing is, this big house, they have like different rooms, and there are pensioners who has it, and each of them are like specialized. Like they are very special with their department. And the man who has the book section, like he knows. And I was like, do you have any Christie? And he's like, I'll get it for you. So I was like, okay, I have to put a limit, because I have been reading really like been very infrequent in my reading this year, and that is something I really would like to I want to read more, and I want to read for fun. So I decided I'm going to get, in the end I got 5 books, but I got 3 Agatha Christie. He couldn't find any English one. He was very sure that he had, and he went away to look for them, but he couldn't find any. So in the end I decided I'm just going to get 3, because I'm not too fond of the Swedish, like the translation, because these are like from the 50s and 60s. The one I started reading one yesterday when I got home is from 58, and this one is after the funeral. I'm just going to put that in there, but in Swedish, obviously. So yeah, I'm not like, there are some things that I'm like, it doesn't sound like a proper sentence, but then I remember, yeah, it's the translator. So that's from 58. Then I'm going to see, like, because it usually says like the original title. Sparkling Cyanide, this is from 51. And it's still like in good condition. The backside is a little bit like, has loosened a tiny bit, but apart from that, Mrs. McGinty's dead, and this one is published 53. So yeah, 3 Agatha Christie books from the 50s. Another one that I just picked up, where I was standing, my brother was looking for some books too. Oh, and should I say the price of them? €1.50 because it's hardcover, and €1 each because they're not hardcover. So this one, because it's hardcover, is €1.50, and this is, I'm pretty sure this is like an English, because it's probably by HarperCollins. A Grand Old Time by Judy Lee in 2018. But in Swedish, it's called The Lady Who Bought a Bus and Went Away, sort of. Yeah. And I just thought it, I mean, obviously what attracted me was like the little image on the side, so I pulled it out and I was looking at it. And I was like, that sounds like a really nice book. And like I said, I just want to read for fun. I just want to enjoy it and go on adventures. And it seems like Evie Gallagher, who has moved into an old person home, but then she's like, I don't think this is for me. And I'm like, okay, you're going off on adventure, I'll tag along. So hopefully I can enjoy that during the cold months here. The last one is also 15 or €1.50, and it is a book about quilts and crochet. And I was like, that's a weird combo, but yeah. So it's just like a lot of picture of different quilts. I think it's sort of like a little bit of a project, like you can try this, but it's only some of them who have like where it's actually described what it is. And some it's just like, oh, look at this pretty one. So yeah, I just thought that was fun. So I got that, And then like the big find of yesterday was this yarn, obviously. This is 300 grams. And it is 300 grams of Fibra Natura Papyrus in cotton silk. And she was actually like wrapping up, putting them into this bag. When I was there, I was like, I want it. This summer I did knit a t-shirt in this yarn in a different color, but this is cotton silk by Hobie. And it is like the same, 50 gram, 120 meters, 78 cotton, 22 silk. Like, it's the same in different colors. And I just love that t-shirt so much. So when I saw this, so 300 grams of this, €3. Yeah, so I'm going to make either like a tank top, a t-shirt. I'm thinking like yeah, I was looking at Ravelry to see what other people done with it, and one had made the ranunculus just with like short sleeves, and I think I have enough for that. So yeah, it's not a color I would normally buy, but I don't really care because I just love the quality of the yarn so much. So I was like so happy. I also got this. So they have a little section with hand, like we call it hemslade. So like traditional woodworking or traditional, yeah, handicrafts. Traditional crafts, I don't know, but they have this wooden box, and I was like, it's so pretty. It would be perfect to keep like pencils and crayons and all of that into it, but for now, anyway, I just put the little notions that I keep next to my bed, because I do quite a lot of crafting before I go to bed. So I just put it all in here, and I think that will be perfectly good. And you can see how the box is made. You just wrap the wood around. All in all, I think I spent I spent €20 on the books, the yarn, the pegboard, this little box. I also bought 2 crochet hooks. So I think that was it. My brother found a really lovely coat, like a wool blazer-ish coat, for €12. My mom, she bought 2 like tweedy boucle, a little bit like, you know, the old-fashioned Chanel suit jackets. Obviously not Chanel, but that style. And I think she bought 2 of them for €13. So yeah, lovely. Like, they have so much stuff. So if you're in the West and you're on the Saturday and you're free between the opening hours, and we had just been sitting talking the day before that second-hand shopping is so expensive nowadays, but yeah, we found a lot of really fun stuff, and I had a lot of fun, and also I think what makes it so much easier to find things over there is that they have everything so well organized and displayed. Like, when you go into like the kitchen things, they are like, this is cutlery, this is spatulas, and this is other thing, you know, like everything is very well organized, and if you ask someone who works there, they know exactly if they have something or where to find it. So I think that is just, yeah, I wish it was open more, but it also makes it more like a quest to get there on time. So I did talk to the man in the book room, And he's like, well, if you come back when we open, because this was the last time they had open before the holidays, and he said, like, if you come back, I'll make sure to have the English Christie books available. So I think I will have to do that. Good morning. It is a Monday morning and I'm sitting here using my phone to check the progress of my umma top. I'm just starting to increase for my underarm and I'm wondering if it's too high to start it. It's really hard to tell because it's knit and it's garter stitch, which obviously means it would grow. But I'm just like, is that too... And obviously it's not easy to look in a phone to determine this. But I have started here, so it's a wrap. So this will go under and then I will have another short one. Anyway. I do really enjoy the knitting process with it. So I am thinking that even if I will have to frog it and like rip back and redo parts of it, I don't think I will mind, because I just really enjoy the process of this knit with the yarn and the needle combos I have. So I'm not too fussed about having to redo things. If I don't have like a strict time deadline, which I don't really feel too bad about it. Like this one, I had almost finished this whole blanket. It is the anthology throw, and I had almost finished the whole thing, only to realize I had missed a row of increases, which meant it didn't lay flat, so I had to rip it back and start over. I was thinking, like, it did go a little bit quicker than the ones I've done before. This is my my 5th one, I think. So I've done 2 from an Advent, and then I made 1 green for my nephew, and then I decided, obviously I made him one, I need to make the twins, but I was like, I don't know, we don't know what they will be, I don't know what colors. So I asked her, like, Oliver got a green blanket, I'm thinking about knitting for the twins colors, because obviously I picked a bunch of yarns for his, but it's all green. So, and she was like, well, I had been thinking about yellow for one. And I was like, yellow and green, well, that's obviously lemon and lime, so obviously number 3 will have to be orange. So I have made the orange blanket, it's all done, and then I'm working on the yellow one. Tittar du med? Afternoon. I start to lose track of what I have and have not done, said, that kind of thing. However, I am currently recording a haul video from what I bought on Black Friday, and you're like, that's a long time ago. I know, shipping takes time, it's fine. I don't know if you can see, I have some nice pastel sheets here, but I did get a notification on my phone. Speaking of Black Friday, I bought this. I was like, I'm not buying anything more, and then the there's sliced it. That's yarn. That is yarn coming out of it. And I was like, I'm not going to buy anything more. But then I got this ad on Instagram. Yeah, that's my lunch, dinner, snack. Oh no. That there was this kit, a knitting kit with a pattern, and I was like, yes, yes. Oh, good luck with your project. Yes, because oh, this is the yarn for it. I know everybody is knitting stuff in this Cosmo, Lana Grosso Cosmo, but it's just, that is very much more pink than I thought it was going to be. But what do you think? I was like, do you think I can knit? It's a pattern for a vest. Do you think it's possible for me to knit a vest, like, for New Year's? I mean, my birthday is end of January, so that would be valid too. I would like to have a look at the pattern. Oh, yes. Also, there's mohair in it too. Oh, yeah. So it's like a proper luxury combo. Hardly ever knit anything with mohair. I did take the biggest size just to be sure, because I am on a weight loss. I mean, I did order this. I thought that was cute. I thought it was going to be a pattern. Maybe I just send them an email. I mean, it looked like just a regular vest. I don't think there's anything complicated, but I was kind of looking forward to not think, like, just make it. So I did get that, and then I also got this little, it's a little crochet kit. I thought it was so cute. It's a little princess torta, a princess cake turtle. I bought this kit and I was like, I'm buying this kit instead of buying the calendar. That way I have like a project, I have all the yarn and a pattern and I know what I'm going to do with it. It's a finished object that I think I will get some nice wear out of. It's a fun color, sparkly. It would be perfect for New Year's or like future New Year's, or just like a party. It's like a regular vest, like a slipover type of thing, and I think that could be really fun just to have, like now obviously with something underneath, but then in the summer I could wear it just as it is if I can stand the mohair. We'll see. If not, I could just wear a t-shirt under. I thought that could be a really fun thing, like even over dresses. So I thought, okay, that's much better. But then Hedgehog Fiber said, you know what, that advent calendar that we said was sold out, it's not sold out. We have plenty of them. Now I definitely need to clear up so I can focus on what it was I was going to record, because I'm a little bit all over the place. Not as bad as the other day. The other day was bad. Okay. It is Tuesday, I am pretty sure, right? 9th? Is it? I was so sure just a moment ago. I still wear my woolen skirt from outside. It's very nice. So, It is almost 1 o'clock and I have been very productive today. I have been knitting on my umma top. I have been reading some murder mysteries. Hercule Poirot has yet to enter the book. I'm only like 50 pages in, but whatever. The poor lawyer has to do all the detecting himself. And I have been out with Albert. I have been throwing, he has been chasing the green ball, which is not very green and not very easy to see right now. But it is raining quite a bit. Well, it's not like raining, you can't feel the droplet, it's just like fine mist in the air, which is why I'm still getting used to like the short hair. I do really like it, however. I took a bath yesterday and read my book, and that was like, oh yeah, washing went really quickly. I hardly had to use any shampoo or conditioner. More money to spend on yarn. I also did that yesterday. I did swatch my the pink yarn with all the sparkles, which I'm very happy about. So I think I will cast that on soon-ish. It's a little bit depending because I did impulse buy a crochet pattern yesterday. I found this really cute Santa, elf, gnome, little bearded man, and I thought that was really cute, so I think that might be my next project, because I did get the little turtle set, the little kit with it, and I was like, because usually in Sweden the green cake with the pink rose, that is like a traditional birthday cake, and I was like, oh, that would be so fun, because I have bought an advent calendar, obviously, I said before, that I'm going to have to my birthday, and I was like, oh yeah, and then on my birthday I can have that kit as like, you know, as my birthday thing. But then I was like, I think I just want to make it right away. So yeah, here it is. I finished at 2 in the morning. I did start quite late, and I did a little bit of mistakes I had to like redo, because in the pattern it says, you know, start with the green yarn, make the flippers, but then I was like, I was starting on the second one, I was like, wait, this one isn't green, it's like cake colored, it's beige, obviously. So but I do still have, I think I still have enough to do the turtle in reverse colors to make it green, and then the shell in this cake color. I don't have any of the white left, this little ruffle, and I have very little of the pink left, and obviously I don't have any eyes. I don't have any of those left, but I do have some of my own that is just like a lot smaller. So I think I could, because I really would like to use up the yarn, this little very sweet Chanel yarn. It's very nice, and was really nice to work with, because I don't like working with Chanel yarn normally, or chenille, but this one worked really well. So my thinking is I would like to use it up like right away, so I don't have to like store it. So I think I might want to make another little turtle, and then just make it like without the rose and the ruffle. But it's so cute, it's so precious. I even made a little tail with a little popcorn. It's so cute. So I'm going to link the pattern down below if you're interested, because the pattern comes with 8 different turtles. So it was just like the kit came with all that you needed for this one, but it comes with 8 different, so you have like a standard turtle, and then they had like a blueberry and dragon fruit and a kiwi, and now I'm like, do I want to get, so I can make the blueberry one? No, I do not. Today I would like to spend some time in the studio. I started a painting-ish yesterday. I would really like to continue on with that, because it was a very long time ago since I actually like started a more like planned out stuff. So I have like sketched it out, I put on masking fluid, so it would be really fun to like continue on with that. I have also this whole thing. So in here, well, there is some other things, but most of the stuff in here I want to pack up and send to my friend for Christmas. And tomorrow I'm heading into town, so it would be really nice if I could package that all up now, so I can post that, so it will get to her. It is my dear friend in Scotland. I also have some library books that I want to drop off, but I'm thinking I can do that tomorrow while I'm in town. So tomorrow in town I'm going to see my dietitian again. I'm going to start doing some editing. That is boring, and I will come back when I have something more fun and when I have quiet down a little bit. So I was wondering why I didn't have any views on my first Advent video, because it is Tuesday today and I uploaded it on Friday. Turns out you actually have to click on the publish button. I mean, I have only done YouTube for like 10 years, so it's an easy move. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this week. Albert and I are off to my grandma and her Greta for some lunch and hopefully a little bit of play, maybe. Next week, yeah, I will have a video out on Friday as well for the 3rd week of Advent. I hope you will enjoy that too. Keep your eye out, because I have a few other videos planned that is not vlog videos, that are a bit more art related videos, about a one haul video, and then also a video going through what I bought this year. I don't know, what did I buy this year and for how much? Yeah, that I will answer in one of the videos, so keep an eye out if you want to see those. In the meantime, take care, and I hope you have an amazing Advent season. Until we see each other next time. Kan jag sätta ner dig på golvet? Nej, jag får göra det här med en hand, tror jag.